playing with a lot of confidence. They've won 2 out of their last 3 games. Lost a tough one on the road against Middle Tennessee. Southern Miss in their home white uniform. Old Dominion in their away blue. And here we go from Hattiesburg. Old Dominion will start. Malik Curry to the top to Oliver the second. Curry going to try to get inside, and Oliver pulls up like he was going to shoot up a 3, but doesn't. And there's Xavier Green. He does pull up a 3 from outside, and right there, Larry already nails a 3.
And that's one of the things Coach Ladner stressed to his team before the game. They have to guard the perimeter, especially against Green.
On the floor for the Golden Eagles, you got Artur Canuckchuk, Gabe Watson, Tyler Stevenson, Ladavius Draine, and Leonard Harper-Baker are your starters for the Golden Eagles. And there's Tyler Stevenson on the inside trying to go up and couldn't get it to go. Good defense there by Aaron Carver.
Set play there by the Golden Eagles to get the ball inside. Just missed an 8-footer there by Stevenson.
And sitting out there waiting all along was Oliver the second, and his three-pointer doesn't go. So 2 shots already for the Monarchs, 1 out of 2 from beyond the arc. And Southern Miss does not want to find themselves falling in a hole here early tonight.
ODU is not afraid to shoot the three-pointer, Lee. And if you want to slow down the transition game of Southern Miss, the best way to do that is to make your shots on the offensive end. You see a great block there by the Monarchs.
Yeah, Joe Reese gets the rejection against Gabe Watson, and he takes it the distance to the court. Couldn't get it to go, and a ball is out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by the Golden Eagles. So Old Dominion on their 3rd possession of pass couldn't get it to go, but again, good shot there from the top by Xavier Green. Xavier Green comes in for the Monarchs, averaging a little over 12 points per game, 12.3 points. And beyond the arc, shooting just under 30%. But he will be the one to make things tick as Green's shot is off the mark there. Golden Eagles now on their 3rd possession. Got to come away with some points here. 2 good possessions on defense. Held the Monarchs to no score. Now the Golden Eagles have got to find a way to put some points on the board.
Both teams in a man-to-man defense tonight, just match up, switching when they have to, trying to defend on both ends of the court.
And that's Leonard Harper-Baker with a nice pull-up jumper. Excellent job by Harper-Baker, shooting on the year almost 50%. So excellent job there inside the paint.
Again, Southern Miss in the man-to-man defense. This Monarch team is very hard to guard. If you come out on them and belly up, they go past you. If you don't come out on them, they're not afraid to shoot the 3. It'll be interesting to see how well the Southern Miss defense handles this offensive team.
Another 3 ball doesn't go. That shot was off the mark by Joe Reese. So another 3-point attempt. Southern Miss is the lowest shooting 3-point attempt team in Conference USA. Only come in averaging shooting 15 threes a game, and look to see if this Monarch team will continue shooting the 3 balls. Tyler Stevenson gets in the paint, draws a foul early. That's going to be a foul called on Joe Reese.
Tyler's a tough guy to guard, too. You see he gets the ball fake there, takes it to the paint, has some very, very quick hops, calls a foul. He'll be shooting 2 free throws here for the Golden Eagles.
Tyler Stevenson, a 71% free throw shooter. One part of his game that he has done extremely well and really tried to improve is shooting that shot from the charity stripe. As Golden Eagles have now tied this one up at 3.
And you can see already in this game the energy that Stevenson brings for the Golden Eagles. A lot of energy, a lot of activity from him each and every time out on the floor as the Monarchs bring the ball down the court, trailing by 1.
Southern Miss with their first lead of the night. The Monarchs hit on their first 3, and then the Golden Eagles have found good defense, and the Monarchs have come up empty their last 3 possessions. But Curry's trying to go to the lane, going to get a shot with the left hand. Can't get it to go off the front of the rim. Rebound, Gabe Watson. And Gabe Watson in transition, going to take it out to Artur Canuckchuk. And his 3 ball is a little short. Rebound by Aaron Carver.
ODU made their initial shot, the 3-pointer by Green, and has missed 5 in a row since then. So they're now 1 for 6.
And there's a foul by Artur Canuckchuk there, a push-in foul. It'll be his first personal against the, and first team foul as well. Lee Curry going against Gabe Watson. There'll be a matchup we'll see pretty much here tonight, and there's a foul called away from the basket, from the basketball. That's Ladavius Draine. He was called for holding on Joe Reese there.
Draine was trying to get around the screen, and ODU does a really good job of setting those low screens to pop the players out to the elbow and to the top of the key, and they've got to try to fight around those screens tonight because ODU will set good screens.
Ball thrown back out to the corner. That's Joe Reese. Joe Reese gets it to go. That's a 3-ball there. And once again, the Monarchs taking the lead.
Good penetration, dribbling the basketball, throwing it back out to the corner for the wide open 3.
Gabe Watson and company getting things set up on the offensive end. Tyler Stevenson going against Carver, and he's going to draw a foul as well. And that's going to be called against Aaron Carver, his first personal.
Here you see the dribble in and kick out to the corner for the three-point shot there by Reese, nothing to net. And Lee, when you have teams this evenly matched, you're going to see solid, hard defense, and you're going to see a lot of contact tonight because they're going to guard each other. They're so similar in size and manpower that there's just going to be a lot of contact. It'll be interesting to see what kind of style the officials call tonight. Will it be a closely guarded game, or will they let them play a little bit?
Artur Canucci to Gabe Watson, an off-balance shot, and it goes. Gabe Watson finds a way to hit the shot. Now, Gabe Watson's shooting on the year, over 42% from the field. So, big-time player, guy that stepped up his game. And Southern Miss has tied it back up. Now is Malik Curry from the top, another 3-point basket for the Monarchs. The Monarchs now shooting on the night. They are 3 of 5 from three-point land. Excellent job shooting there as they've taken another 3-point lead.
And 3 different people have a 3 already for the Monarchs.
Gabe Watson to Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson working on the inside on Aaron Carver, and Stevenson shot's a little strong. Carver with a rebound, and wisely Stevenson pulls up. Xavier Green against Draine, gets a little push off. He pulls up a jumper. A little strong, and the good job underneath. Tyler Stevenson did a nice job getting on the inside of Aaron Carver and getting the defensive rebound. This is a team that really rebounds the basketball well in Old Dominion as Leonard Harper Baker pulls up from beyond the arc. And Leonard Harper Baker's a guy that doesn't really shoot it outside very well. A 15% three-point shooter, but that one right there ties it back up for the Golden Eagles.
Jeff Jones has got to be shaking his head a little bit because the last trip down they had a fall-away jumper from about 20 feet that went in for the Golden Eagles. And then you got your big stepping up, shooting a 3 early on the shot clock as you see another 3 by the Monarchs.
Malik Curry, he hits that one from long range. Malik Curry from beyond the arc is only a 16% shooter there, but that one went as well. And it's been a back and forth game as the Monarchs again have another lead. Multiple lead changes here already. Artur Canucci working, and there's going to be an offensive control foul against Artur Canucci. Artur Canucci already 2 fouls. Southern Miss down by 3. You're watching Conference USA basketball.
5 years.
Schools have met on the basketball court. Old Dominion has won 11 of those contests, trying to make it 12 here tonight inside Reed Green, where they, Larry, have been very successful playing against the Golden Eagles.
They've had a lot of success here and have had a lot of success in this series. As you see another 3-point attempt. Lee, that's the 8th 3-point attempt already for the Monarchs tonight.
Tyler Stevenson, a big rebound for the Golden Eagles. And now in for Southern Miss is Austin Leslie, which you'll get to see Austin Leslie more here tonight as Jay Malone is not dressed out for the Golden Eagles, as David McCoy is not as well. So 2 guards short this Golden Eagle team is. So you see Gabe Watson will run most of the point, and Austin Leslie will also get an opportunity as you see Curry driving on Gabe Watson when the left-handed shot goes. Excellent job getting inside the lane by Curry.
He's a tough one to guard, Lee. He's a strong left-handed player there. Excellent block and steal on the other end for the defense, and then was rewarded with the basket on the other end.
Good ball movement by the Golden Eagles. Back out to Watson. Watson said he's going to go against Curry and try a little something. A little short on the layup. Couldn't get it to go. And there's going to be a jump ball. Possession will stay in the direction of the Golden Eagles.
Watson driving the basketball to the hoop there. Gave a pump fake. Just didn't quite have enough. You see he goes up, gets a pump fake, just didn't quite have enough to get it to the basket as they come down for the jump ball.
Well, one thing, he didn't quit after he missed it. He kept trying to get it, couldn't get the rebound, but did grab it. So Southern Miss was able to keep it on the possession arrow, and there's the shot was off the mark by Watson. Old Dominion with a 5-point lead here inside Reed Green, trying to extend that. A 3-point shot right there by A.J. Oliver, the second. Oliver with a big three, and now the biggest lead of the evening for the Monarchs, an 8-point lead over the Golden Eagles. And again, we talked about Southern Miss does not want to fall into a hole and have to climb out, as they've seen themselves now down by 8 here early.
Lee, I was mistaken earlier. That was only their 6th. That was actually their 7th 3-point attempt. So it was one off. And for a team that only shoots 27% from the three-pointers, they're shooting an awful lot of three-pointers tonight, and they're shooting them quite well tonight, too. You see a breakaway dunk by the Monarchs. Reese on the breakaway.
I tell you, one thing that this team is doing well is, one, shooting the basketball outside extremely well. Old Dominion now has attempted many threes as they're averaging coming in here tonight. Both teams have been shooting it outside the arc, but it's been the Monarchs who've been most effective shooting the basketball. Therefore, a 10-point lead here early inside Reed Green. Once again, this is the team that's very successful, as Austin Leslie is a little strong. Rebound underneath by Joe Reese.
ODU looking more like the home team tonight. They seem to be very, very comfortable in this atmosphere. As you see another three-pointer, that is 6 now for the Monarchs.
Joe Reese now with 8 points. He is shooting 2 out of 3 from beyond the arc. So Joe Reese and Curry, Malik Curry, both with 8 points here. They're the team leaders for the Monarchs. The ball inside to Bobin. Jack Domi can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul. Fouls on Kalu Ezikpe. That will be his first personal. Again, great job getting in on the inside. Bobin Jack Domi is one that has battled some injuries this year, but one that's going to need to be very effective down the stretch if Southern Miss is going to have a chance to do something here late in the year.
Yeah, Lynn, we thought before the game started, we thought that ODU might have to slow the tempo down. But it looks like right now they're trying to beat Southern Miss at their own game, because they're really pushing the ball up the floor, taking shots with not a lot of time on off the shot clock. And most of the shots have been three-pointers, and they've been very, very successful tonight from the arc.
Now the Monarchs and Malik Curry trying to keep the tempo and the pace going. This is, once again, something that they want to do, is have some pace, keep some enthusiasm, keep something going. As gets inside the lane, and an offensive foul is called against the Monarchs. Southern Miss will get the basketball.
Got called with a hook right here. You see the offensive hook, hooking the defending player there. Good move, just a little bit too much of the arm action there, created the offensive foul.
12-point lead by the Monarchs. The largest lead of the night has been 13. Monarchs on top now. Jeff Jones is not excited about something, as Kalu Ezikpe checks out of the basketball game. Aaron Carver has checked back in for the Monarchs. On the court for the Golden Eagles, Ladavius Draine, Bobin, Jack Domi, Gabe Watson, Leonard Harper Baker, and Austin Leslie on the front court for the Golden Eagles. Gabe Watson working on Curry. Harper Baker, who's hit a 3 already here tonight. Don't expect him to shoot a ton of those, but was effective earlier. And there's a rare turnover. Nice job inside by Curry, picking it off and getting his offense rolling the other direction, as Reese pulls up another one, is a little off the mark. Southern Miss with the rebound.
Reese is feeling it, I'll say that, because he is taking as many threes as he can and been very, very successful. I don't blame him. I'd shoot him as well.
Southern Miss's best three-point shooter, Ladavius Draine, a little bit off the mark there as well. Draine, 151 three-pointers made on his career. He'll go down as one of the better three-point shooters for the Golden Eagles. It's good defense there by Gabe Watson. A good steal, trying to draw a foul, and he does as he goes up. There's a foul going to be called on Malik Curry. Curry has 2 fouls already here tonight.
Here you see the steal by Watson and the dribble down, the going up strong. Just a foul on the arm there. Shoot two free throws. Lee, for Southern Miss, Draine has to get going. If Southern Miss wants to have a chance to win this basketball game tonight, they've got to get him going. He's got to hit, especially when he has those wide open threes, like he's had a couple times tonight and missed. And then they've also got to hit these free throws.
Gabe Watson's a 79% free throw shooter. Missed his first free throw as Tyler Stevenson has checked back in for the Golden Eagles. Artur Konukchik has also checked in. Artur played extensive amount of time on their last road trip at Middle Tennessee State last week. Konukchik played about 35 minutes. So, again, talk about a bench that's very thin for the Golden Eagles, and guys having to play a lot of basketball. As a long throw across the court, Aaron Carver, a turnover. Southern Miss got to find a way to get something going, and maybe due to a turnover there by the Monarchs will be the spark that this Golden Eagle team needs.
Yeah, a little full court pressure there. I don't think the Golden Eagles can afford to do that all night long. They just don't have the manpower on the bench to do that because they're short-handed. But did create a turnover there and another opportunity. The Golden Eagles have not made a field goal now in over 5 minutes.
Artur Konukchik has 2 fouls already here in this first half, so he does have to be careful, try to stay out of foul trouble. He is a three-point shooter as well. Outside shot off the mark, rebound by Oliver II. And here they come again, 11-point lead for the Monarchs. And there's going to be a traveling call.
Coach Ladner can ill afford for his Golden Eagles to go 5.5 minutes without a field goal, especially with a team like ODU coming in here and shooting the basketball like they are so far. You just can't have 5-6 minute droughts where you go without an offensive basket and expect to stay in the ball game, and that's why you have a 22-11 deficit right now.
And we have not seen a basket made even by Old Dominion in the last 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So not a whole lot of scoring here in the last few minutes. A couple free throws made by the Golden Eagles, but they've been dry for, as Larry said, almost 6 minutes. Now in on the court for the Monarchs is Alphys Palavios. He's checked in. He's guarding Artur Konukchik. So once again, a man-to-man defense trying to hold these Golden Eagles tight. Gabe Watson, good move. Gabe Watson pulls up, and Watson's shot's a little off the mark, and there's a loose ball knocked out of bounds by the Monarchs. Southern Miss basketball.
Southern Miss just does not have that player on offense that can go and create a shot each and every time down. That one-on-one player, they've got to create turnovers. They've got to get rebounds, get the ball out, get the ball down the court, and create shots that way. And when ODU is scoring like they are, it makes it really difficult for them to do that on the offensive end. You see another great defensive effort by the Monarchs.
Talking about the defensive effort, big win last week by the Monarchs over Florida Atlantic. They shot 42%. They held the Owls from FAU to under 30% shooting. And here tonight, the Golden Eagles only shooting 21%. So, you know, some in play, just a great defense by the Monarchs. There's an opportunity on the inside, and the foul's drawn. Ezikpe will go to the line. But the Monarchs are doing an excellent job defensively, really putting stress on this Golden Eagle offense, and they can't get anything going. As Ezikpe on the line, you see the foul is going to be on Boban Jackdomi. Ezikpe on the line is a 65% free throw shooter.
Jeff Jones has got to be very happy with the effort that he's seeing from his Monarchs so far tonight. Reigning Conference USA Coach of the Year, he's got to be happy with what he's seeing so far.
Ezikpe's first free throw does go, and checking in now for the Monarchs, Jalen Hunter. First time we've seen Jalen, and now Leonard Harper-Baker going to give Ladavius Draine a little bit of a breather. And once again, it's just going to come down to strategic moving of players, giving Southern Miss players a little bit of a rest. Once again, their bench is very thin here tonight. Ezikpe goes 2 for 2 on the line for the Monarchs, and back to a 13-point lead. Once again, it matches the largest lead of the night. And Southern Miss has done exactly what we talked about. They've fallen into that gap. Poor shooting, and the Monarchs been able to capitalize.
ODU falling back into a 3-2 matchup zone here. Let's see what kind of shot the Golden Eagles can get off against this zone defense.
Gabe Watson drives, steps back. A shot way off the mark, hits off the side of the glass, and ball goes out of bounds. Once again, not great shooting for the Golden Eagles. This is Monarchs, and right now the Golden Eagles shooting half of that at 20%. That's one thing. Again, Coach Jay Ladner, he can coach all day long, but if you guys are not making shots, then it's going to be a long, frustrating night, as Xavier Green has a three-pointer that's a little long as well. So once again, this Monarch team continuing to shoot the long ball here against this Golden Eagle defense.
This game was tied, Lee, at 9 at the 15-minute mark. Since then, ODU has gone on a 15-2 run. Southern Miss has really struggled on the offensive end. As you see, another defensive rebound there by Carver for the Monarchs.
You know, almost seems like this offense, this Southern Miss offense, getting a little bit tense, knowing that they're not shooting the ball well. You saw it on Boban Jack Domi's little floater shot was a little short, and another big shot at the top by Kalu Ezikpe. Excellent job again shooting. Largest lead of the evening now is 15 here for the Monarchs against the Golden Eagles.
And the Golden Eagles are going to have a long night if they don't get out and guard these shooters for ODU.
Gabe Watson gave it a quick look. Leonard Harper-Baker on the inside, and he finally gets, that's the first bucket made in the last 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Excellent job there. And this, again, this needs to be something that they can continue to work it inside the paint. They've gotten into Boban Jack Domi several times. He's just come up a little bit short. Now, a defensive possession is going to be huge for Southern Miss, and there you have it. Leonard Harper-Baker comes up with a defensive rebound and says he's going to take it to the court himself. Leonard Harper-Baker already with 1-3 on the evening. Gets it inside to Boban and tried to get a quick pass into Tyler Stevenson, and it's knocked out of bounds. Once again, good defense there by the Monarchs.
You got Leonard Harper-Baker running the point for the Golden Eagles instead of one of the point guards, but you see Draine checking back in to give some assists to get this offensive team going for the Golden Eagles.
Harper-Baker works his way inside. That's a nice pass to Tyler Stevenson. Tyler Stevenson double pump, goes to the opposite side of the glass, gets the layup to go, and also draws the foul. That foul's called on Kalu Ezikpe. Once again, a nice pass underneath. Tyler Stevenson draws the foul, and more importantly, gets the bucket to go as well. He'll get to try to get a three-point play here, as Tyler Stevenson from the Golden Eagles has 4 points already.
You see there, Lee, he's trying to get his contact lens back in his eye. Inadvertent finger there, he got caught in his eye. Great pass by Leonard Harper-Baker from one big to another big. Very nice pass and assist by Harper-Baker, leading to the basket, which Southern Miss needs, and now an opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play to try to cut into this ODU lead.
Tyler Stevenson, the sophomore from Columbus, Mississippi. A huge key factor for this Golden Eagle team. We talked about him early in the broadcast, what a big-time player he's become inside Reed Green, and can't get the three-point play to go. And, you know, again, when you're not very successful shooting the basketball as a team, you've got to try to find a way to at least make those free throw shots, as Southern Miss missed an opportunity. Another three-point attempt outside. That's a miss by A.J. Oliver II, and a long rebound for the Monarchs. Another three is long. That's Jalen Hunter trying to get in the action. Leonard Harper-Baker with the rebound.
ODU had shot 384 threes coming in this ball game. At this rate, they're going to have over 400 three-pointers attempted on the season by the end of this basketball game. They've had a lot of success tonight, shooting very well here at Reed Green Coliseum.
Tyler Stevenson, a double move, gets that one to go. Tyler Stevenson with 6 points here early in this contest. Leonard Harper-Baker on the court has 7. Leading scorer on the court so far for Old Dominion is Joe Reese. He's hit a couple three-point baskets. He has 8 points.
Southern Miss picking up the full court pressure there, trying to create some turnovers. Handled very well by the Monarchs.
Reese at the top, passes it off to Green. Green steps up, a shot, gets that one to go. Green now with 5 points.
They are really difficult to guard, Lee. You go out on them, they go past you. You stay off of them, they shoot the three. That's why they're having such success tonight against the Golden Eagles.
Coach Jeff Jones has done an excellent job with this basketball team. He's in his 7th season as Tyler Stevenson throws one up way short, doesn't hit anything, and now ODU in transition. Jalen Hunter back to Reese. There's Green at the top. Green wants to try to get something going. Jalen Hunter goes against Tyler Stevenson, throws it out, and that's a bad pass that A.J. Oliver could not handle.
Jones is mixing up his defenses, man-to-man, 3-2 matchup zones, creating problems for the Golden Eagles. Not many shots tonight taken by the Golden Eagles that have not been defended well by ODU.
Xavier Green going to give Gabe Watson not a free trip down the court. He's going to now try to trap Harper Baker at the top.
Little half-court trap here by ODU, just extending this zone defense out beyond the arc. Trying to, again, giving Southern Miss another look.
What they've seen is obviously Southern Miss is not playing their best, and they're trying to continue to take them off their game. As Ladavius Draine three-pointer attempt is a little short. Now Southern Miss shooting just 16% beyond the arc here tonight. Just 1 of 6 shooting outside, 6 of 13 beyond the arc as Reese gets to the hole and misses, but Carver is able to put that one back. Aaron Carver with a nice putback. And
he's the Conference USA leading rebounder, and you see why. As soon as the ball was going towards the basket, you saw him starting to make his way, expecting a miss, and that's how you become the leading rebounder in the conference.
Harper Baker going against Carver. Move to his left and a little strong off the glass. Excellent job by Draine, and Draine puts that one back. Draine gets his first bucket here of the night.
And Coach Ladner's got to hope that gets Draine going. He missed a wide open three the last trip down, and they have to have production from him in order to have a chance tonight.
Old Dominion and Oliver from the top, a missed three. If Southern Miss continue to put a little bit of pressure on these Monarchs and forcing them to take some off-balance threes and then come down just like they did with Gabe Watson pulling up at the free throw line, Southern Miss will etch their way back in this game as now to a 9-point lead for the Monarchs.
Watson with the long rebound, dribble, didn't have the numbers actually. He had 3 Monarchs back on defense, but just pulled up for the 15-footer for the successful basket.
And there's Green pulling up, and Green a little strong, gets his own rebound. Just mishandled by Stevenson. That's Palavios. Back to the top to Oliver. Green with the basketball. Green pulls up. Another long there, and a long rebound by Oliver. Again, excellent job. Can't talk enough about how defensively these guys are playing, or just great effort they're giving on the defensive side as well as the offensive side. Multiple rebound attempts and continue to give themselves second and third chance opportunities. As there's a whistle before Reese's shot is off, and Southern Miss will get the basketball. 9-point lead here in the greenhouse.
Fortunately for the Golden Eagles, he shuffled his feet, trying to get him set to shoot the three that he actually made, but the officials called the steps taken before the shot was taken.
Southern Miss and Gabe Watson shooting 33% so far. Southern Miss comes in shooting 44%, so way down from their norm. Gabe Watson on the outside throws up a three, and it goes off the front of the rim. Another missed opportunity. Rebound on the defense side by Carver, and here come the Monarchs. Oliver from the top, another three ball, and that one does go, Larry. Oliver now has 6 points. He is 2 of 5 beyond the arc.
80% of his shots taken this year, Lee, are from the three-point line. I'm not even sure he ever goes inside the three-point line unless he's got a breakaway layup. But tonight, most of the shots are coming from the three-point and beyond the arc. And another missed shot by the Golden Eagles, and now the Monarchs have another opportunity to increase this lead.
Yeah, Tyler Stevenson was trying to draw the foul. And there's a bad pass by Green, and Leonard Harper-Baker with the steal. Southern Miss got to come away with points. Tyler Stevenson gets a nice pass. Good assist by Leonard Harper-Baker, and Tyler Stevenson takes that one home. A little statement here for the Golden Eagles before the end of this first half. Southern Miss gives this crowd a little bit of.
Team is well coached, and Coach Jones has done a really good job. You know, he's stepping up and taking advantage of his opportunity to start. And he's got 8 points and 4 rebounds for the Monarchs.
As we start this second half, on the court for the Golden Eagles, Austin Leslie, Tyler Stevenson, Ladavius Draine, Leonard Harper-Baker, and Gabe Watson. And for Old Dominion on the court, Malik Curry, Aaron Carver, A.J. Oliver II, Joe Reese, as well as Xavier Green. And a little double team at the top. Southern Miss comes out playing really good defense. Joe Reese back at the top. Joe Reese has hit a couple big balls already and going to get an opportunity there. Joe Reese off the front of the rim. Good rebound by Ladavius Draine.
Good effort there by the Golden Eagles, doing a little double team trapping there, trying to create some extra pressure on the ball for the Golden Eagles. As you see, a beautiful alley-oop pass there for the Golden Eagles, trying to create some life into this Golden Eagle team. Slam dunk by Austin Leslie there, trying to get this crowd fired up into this ball game.
Austin Leslie, the 6'4" guard out of Huntsville, Alabama, the 3A High School Player of the Year in Alabama. Is going to be one of those young players for the Golden Eagles that is going to contribute down the stretch, and you saw there what he can actually do. Good defense again by Southern Miss. First possession for the Monarchs come up empty, and the Golden Eagles in transition get a bucket, and there's going to be a foul on the floor by Southern Miss. Leonard Harper-Baker
trying to draw the charges. You see the slam dunk there by Austin Leslie. You don't see very many set plays for a guard to be thrown an alley-oop pass, Lee. That was very rare, what you saw right there. Good hops by Leslie. As you see Oliver now trying to convert on the two free throws.
Oliver's a 81% free throw shooter. Doesn't get the first one to go. So pretty good plan coming out of the locker room for the Golden Eagles. Come down, get a stop. Monarchs had the basketball first, and then in transition, Southern Miss is able to get a bucket, and then almost another stop on the other end if there was a foul. And Old Dominion does pick up 1 out of 2 of their free throws there. And now Austin Leslie's going to be running the point for Southern Miss. Again, we talked about the bench is pretty thin for Southern Miss as far as the guards position. Going to get a chance to see Gabe Watson pretty much all game long unless he gets in some type of foul trouble. Last week only left the basketball game when he got hit in the face, as Austin Leslie is a little long there. But Gabe Watson played 37 minutes last game. Other players played 35 minutes. Leonard Harper-Baker played a lot of time as well. So Curry from the top, going to get a traveling call there before he's able to get. Actually, it's going to be an offensive foul called against Joe Reese. So illegal pick against Joe Reese, his second personal.
And that's the second three-pointer that's been waved off tonight. As you see the illegal screen moving there by the Monarchs. Reese on the moving screen. That's the second three-pointer that they've actually made after a whistle that would have really been damaging for the Golden Eagles.
Ladavius Draine from the top pulls up, and there's a 3-ball. Ladavius Draine now is 1 of 3 beyond the arc. He's got 5 points, and just like that, Southern Miss has brought the life back in this crowd, and Coach Ladner's got his team playing extremely hard, down to a 6-point lead here in this second half. Xavier Green, Austin Leslie working at the top. Passed inside to Joe Reese. Reese against Stevenson, and there's going to be an offensive foul, a player control foul against the Old Dominion Monarchs. Again, Southern Miss now, if they can come away with points on this next possession, can bring this into just a 2-possession basketball game, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Jay Ladner. See your team come out playing extremely hard.
You come out of the locker room, you have the alley-oop, slam dunk. It's a little bit of excitement. You hit a three-pointer by Draine, and all of a sudden you get a couple of stops on the defensive end, and you're right back into this ball game. Let's see ODU now with the man-to-man pressure on the Golden Eagles.
Harper Baker out wide to Ladavius Draine. Draine's three-point basket doesn't go. That's one of those ones, if you're Old Dominion, things aren't going your way. If Southern Miss is able to drain that one as a blocked shot on the other end. Excellent job by the Golden Eagles, and the Draine's going to pull up with a long three, and Draine says, give it to me. How about that one? Southern Miss within 3.
And that's what I said earlier in the first half. They have to have production from Draine, and that's the kind of player he is, that he's been struggling all night, finally hits one, barely missed another one from the corner, and came right back with a deep 3 there to cut this Monarch lead to 3.
You know, just watching Ladavius Draine right now, he had the biggest smile. Obviously, he hit a big three-pointer, 2 big threes there, but he's having some fun, and that's what it takes. And when you're playing basketball for Coach Jay Ladner, he wants you to play hard, but he wants you to play physical and have a lot of fun. As Tyler Stevenson comes up with a big rebound, and now Southern Miss within 3. We'll see if they try to pull up a three-pointer and tie it, or if they try to work it inside to get it within 1. So excellent job again. A couple different trips down the court defensively for the Golden Eagles. Good stops. There it is, Tyler Stevenson, and can't hang on as that one's knocked out of bounds by Kalu Ezikpe. Southern Miss has come.
And a good shooter never stops shooting, Lee. He struggled in the first half, but he's got to keep shooting the basketball. And you'll see ODU, they've missed a couple of shots. They'll continue to shoot the basketball. I'm looking for a really exciting second half here as we go, as both of these teams, the Golden Eagles, are heating up, shooting the basketball as well.
Davis Draine tried to get inside, thought he drew the foul. In turn, it's Old Dominion basketball, and ended up being just really good defense, as we've seen them play the whole first half. Extremely good defense. Xavier Green from the top going against Gabe Watson, finds Curry. Curry looking back to Green. Green gave a peek on the inside, drives, throws it out. There's a 2-point basket made by Aaron Carver. Carver's not a guy that you see outside. I mean, we talked about his role in rebounding. Pretty good jump shot there by Carver.
Yeah, he ended up being open there on the just inside the three-point arc, about an 18, 19-footer. Just calmly shot the ball and sank the big basket to kind of stop this momentum by the Golden Eagles.
Austin Leslie, who had the big dunk earlier, draws a double team, tries to throw it back. Good defense there by Xavier Green. Xavier Green comes up with a steal.
Great job by the Monarchs to collapse down on that ball. 3 Monarchs around the basketball there as the ball went inside and creating the turnover.
Old Dominion comes in averaging about 7 steals per game. They have 3 steals so far on the evening. Southern Miss also has 3 steals. So pretty evenly matched teams across the board. 5-point lead by Old Dominion, and once again, it's some huge 3-point baskets made in that first half. Checking in now for Southern Miss, Artur Konukchuk and Boban Jackdomi checking in. Gave Austin Leslie and Tyler Stevenson a little bit of a breather as Carver thought about it. There's Curry at the top against Watson. Curry on the inside, he finds Ezikpe. Ezikpe drives, and Boban Jackdomi's gonna get a foul called. Excellent job getting in the inside, getting inside of a big, and able to get that foul called on Boban Jackdomi. And Jackdomi now has 2 fouls already here tonight.
Excellent job there, just catching the basketball, turning towards the basket, 2 strong dribbles, and then just going up really strong and creating the foul now with getting the 2 free throws for the Monarchs.
Ezikpe's a 65% free throw shooter here for the Monarchs. His first one is good. Ezikpe has 5 points. At one point, Southern Miss did lead early in the game, and at one point, Old Dominion had a 15-point lead. It's back to a 7-point lead as Tyler Stevenson comes in and gives Jackdomi a quick trip on the court. Larry, what's the deal there? What
didn't
made
stay out long?
Yeah, what made Coach Ladner pull him out so quick?
Well, the energy that Stevenson gives. I was curious to see how long he was going to stay out of the basketball game, and I've yet to see Stevenson get tired in a basketball game. And this is an offensive foul, blocking foul on the Golden Eagles. But Stevenson didn't stay out very long.
Yeah, so Davis Draine's going to be called for that foul. And that's a tough one because he now has has 3 fouls already, and we'll keep an eye on that one. Draine doesn't need to be in foul trouble because he will be the guy that needs to shoot it outside if Southern Miss is going to have any kind of hopes coming back against this Old Dominion team. Curry on Watson. At the top, it's Green. Actually, that was Oliver a little off the mark, and Draine with the rebound. Good look inside. Tyler Stevenson finds the bottom of the basket. Excellent job there. Leonard Harper-Baker does a nice job with the vision, seeing inside. And, of course, Tyler Stevenson
He's just a nightmare to cover because he's relentless. He's always moving. He's always bringing energy on both ends. As you see there, blocking. Yeah, like I said, he wasn't going to stay out very long because Coach Ladner just has to have his energy in there on both ends of the floor. As you see the block here by Stevenson and going out of bounds. Monarchs basketball.
Well, Malik Curry is a 6'1" guard going against Tyler Stevenson, who's a 6'8" forward. He's a little quicker, which you would have for sure thought as the putback goes by Ezikpe there. But again, Curry's got the first step on Tyler Stevenson, but Stevenson with the long arms and the reach is able to get that shot blocked underneath. So Old Dominion back to a 7-point lead. Gabe Watson just going to slow things down here a little bit. Artur trying to find Leonard Harper-Baker on the inside. Harper-Baker works, throws it back out. Draine wants to get involved, but pretty good defense there by Green. Draine does throw it up, and Draine gets it to go. Draine now in double figures here tonight.
Draine wanted to pull the 3, but the pressure was too much, so he just took a couple dribbles to the middle of the paint for the 15-footers. You see the full court pressure here applied by the Golden Eagles as the Monarchs break it and get into their half-court offense.
Southern Miss just going to have to dig deep and find the energy they need. 12.5 minutes left in this one, and Coach Ladner's wanting to put a lot of pressure on this Monarch team. See if Southern Miss can come up with some steals and turnovers, as there's a trip that they came away empty-handed, and Southern Miss back down by 5. An easy 3-point bucket, could pull within 2, but looking on the inside, find Stevenson, and Stevenson draws the foul there, so put Stevenson on the line.
The Monarchs have really just cooled off with their shooting lead. They started out the game, I believe they were 6 for their first 10 threes, and they've gone 1 for 11 from the arc since then. And that's part of the reason why the Golden Eagles have been able to find themselves back in this ball game, because they weren't able to keep up that torrid start that they had shooting threes at the beginning of the ball game.
Stevenson, a 71% free throw shooter, now 3 of 4 from the charity stripe here tonight. Stevenson with 11 points. Pretty good evening so far by Tyler Stevenson. Again, you talked about the energy he brings. The energy and excitement is so great, and he just continues to do great things for this Golden Eagle team.
And it doesn't matter if his team is up 10, down 10, tie game. You get the same output energy from him every single moment that he's on the basketball court.
Pretty good backcourt pressure. Took 7 seconds off the shot clock as Curry looks to Ezikpe. Ezikpe finds Oliver. Ezikpe's working on the inside on Stevenson. He finds the right-handed shot. Ezikpe now has double digits as well. First Monarch to get double digits here tonight is Ezikpe.
This is a great battle between Stevenson and Ezikpe on both ends of the court. Beautiful move down there by the Monarchs and converting on that basket.
Okay, Watson to Ladavius Draine. Draine hits the 3. Give Draine 13 points on the night, and he's the Golden Eagle leader in made baskets. Excellent job. Ladavius Draine finds the bottom of the net. A 2-point lead, and this crowd is getting excited now as the Southern Miss Golden Eagles have fought back a 15-point deficit at one point in the first half. Now find themselves down by 2 and in dire need of a huge stop here. Ezikpe comes up short. Leonard Harper-Baker with the rebound, and he's going to take it himself. Ladavius Draine, I felt like he threw that one up a little quick, Larry. Just really tried to force that one.
Yeah, it would have been better. He didn't have the numbers. As you see the beautiful block there by Harper-Baker as the pace of this ball game has just really picked up. Another turnover by the Golden Eagles.
That's a smart play by Artur Konukchik right there. you know, not drawing that foul as Curry's able to get that one. But really excitement, you said it. I mean, there's movement back and forth down this court.
We're back in this ball game.
13 points here tonight. Last time Draine played a basketball game, 2 games ago actually, against UAB, Ladavius Draine had 28 points. Southern Miss now has 5 different players this year that have produced 27 or more points in a game, and that leads the nation as Ladavius Draine forced one there, but he got a foul drawn, and Ladavius Draine will go to the line. That foul caught on Xavier Green, his first.
Points in the first half, and I believe they were down 10 at half, and then he comes out and he's hit these baskets here. He has 13 points now, so and a chance to add 3 more to that.
85% free throw shooter. The first one does go. This is a 3-point attempt. Ladavius Draine makes the first 2. He now has 15 points on the night. He's the leading scorer for the Golden Eagles. Ladavius Draine now has made 20 straight free throws in a Golden Eagle uniform. Excellent job there. That's focus, determination, and a lot of heart making those free throws, as Old Dominion does an excellent job breaking the press. Malik Curry gets the easy reverse layup, and just like that,
full court pressure. Yeah.
They got 3 points back.
Full court pressure by the Golden Eagles, trying to create a turnover, results in a layup on the other end.
Ladavius Draine finds Tyler Stevenson on the inside. Nice job, the toss on the inside. Stevenson.
And for some reason, it seems as though teams play so much better on the at home. On the offensive end, the second half, when you're running, everything's right there in front of your coaches are calling the plays, and that's exactly what's happened tonight. Sometimes teams just shoot better on one end of the court than the other. And the Golden Eagles, this is not the first time they've done this year.
It's been a tale of 2 halves. The first half was all Coach Jeff Jones and his Monarchs, and this second half it's been Ladavius Draine and Coach Ladner's Golden Eagles shooting the basketball well. And Malik Curry trying to get something going as he finds Oliver outside the arc, and Stevenson does a nice job. Tyler Stevenson now on the evening has 5 rebounds. An excellent job by Tyler Stevenson.
It's been a tale of 2 halves. The first half, the Monarchs were hitting their threes and got at one point a 15-point lead. Second half, the Golden Eagles are shooting much better. The Monarchs are not shooting very well, and now we have a lead by the Golden Eagles on the turnaround jump shot by Stevenson.
Just the second time that the Golden Eagles have had the lead here tonight. The first time was just 3 minutes into the basketball game, and now we're at the 9-minute mark here at the second half. The Golden Eagles have found a way to get the lead back, and this crowd is on their feet. What an exciting crowd as Ezikpe's working on the inside, throws it out, finds Oliver. Oliver hushes the crowd for a second with the big 3. Oliver now in double figures as well.
Huge basket there by Oliver, because not only to give the ODU back the lead, but to squelch this momentum that the Golden Eagles had gotten. Huge basket there for ODU.
Ladavius Draine, Harper Baker back inside. Tyler Stevenson, that's one you want back. That's one you've got to be able to make. Stevenson found his way to get inside, and now Ladavius Draine's going to get called with the foul. Thought he had a jump ball, but a foul's going to be called on Ladavius Draine.
And that's a big foul, Lee, as you mentioned earlier, when he picked up his 3rd foul. And that's his 4th foul. He thought he had the jump ball, but when you've got 3 fouls, you don't want to get your 4th foul and reaching foul like that. The referee's going to call that every time. So now we'll see how he plays with 4 fouls as this ball game gets towards the 8-minute mark.
Xavier Green to Oliver. Oliver hit a big 3 while ago and hits another one, and just like that, back to a 5-point lead.
That's 2 that hit nothing but the bottom of the net. 2 huge shots there for the Monarchs.
I think they actually called that last foul on Gabe Watson, which was his 1st foul.
Okay.
So correction there. Draine only has 3. Gabe Watson charged with the foul there.
Golden Eagles very fortunate that foul was called on Watson and not Draine. You see a 4th shot there. Not what Coach Ladner wanted from his Golden Eagles on that trip.
Southern Miss was playing red hot, and now they worked it on inside. Old Dominion goes up, gets a foul called as well. It's going to be Aaron's play. We just saw the Monarchs 4-4 in conference play. So just two small games really separates these two, as now Aaron Carver gets his opportunity on the free throw line. Aaron Carver hits his first one. First one is good. Aaron Carver's just a 51% free throw shooter.
Monarchs shooting 70% as a team.
Second one is good as well. So now back to a 7-point lead. Larry, we were talking off air about the importance of Tyler Stevenson being on the court as opposed to being off the court. He's off the court right now. Got to get his legs a little bit of a rest, but the Monarchs have been more successful offensively when he's been away from the court.
Well, and he, as we've mentioned all night long, the energy that he brings, and quite honestly, I was a bit surprised that he's not back in the ball game, but I know he's trying to keep him fresh for the final 5-6 minutes of this ball game. But he took him out with 30 seconds to go before the media timeout. See a long three-pointer there by Draine, missed and rebounded by the Monarchs. But he's trying to give him a break. I don't expect to see him out very much longer.
Well, good defensive series there, I felt, by the Monarchs. They pushed the Golden Eagles to the limit on the shot clock, and that's what Draine had to throw up the long three-pointer. And now Curry drives, slings it out to Oliver, and Oliver's going to get a foul called. Austin Leslie is going to be charged with the foul, and Oliver will be back on the line with a three-point attempt. Oliver, yep, just got him right on his shooting arm, and Austin Leslie calls charged with that foul, his first foul of the night. Oliver gets his first free throw attempt to go, an 81% free throw shooter. Pretty good free throw shooter Oliver is, and here tonight already he's 3 of 4 shooting at the charity stripe. Second one goes and gets one more, and look who is checking in for the Golden Eagles. It didn't take Coach Ladner long.
No, knew he wouldn't be out long. All 11 shots that Oliver has taken tonight have been three-pointers. I mean, he's not afraid to shoot them, and he does it very well for the Monarchs.
Oliver gets all 3 free throws to go. Talking about Oliver beyond the arc, and it's really uncharacteristic. Comes in only shooting 83-point attempts, shooting 36%, but 11 shots tonight. All of Oliver's shots have been beyond the arc, and now Old Dominion is on an 11-0 run. Southern Miss hasn't scored in the last 2 minutes 36 seconds. Southern Miss saw a lead change. They actually had a lead for a brief time, and now the Monarchs a 10-point lead and the basketball.
Not the shot Coach Ladner wanted his Golden Eagles to take right there. Really wanted Draine to try to take another 3. As you see a Monarch, and I'm sure that Coach Jones is not very happy with that shot either, with that much time left on the shot clock.
We're under the 6-minute mark. Ladavius Draine feels like he needed to throw one up, and Austin Leslie does a nice job getting an offensive rebound, but not a good job underneath with the left-handed layup. Leslie misses that one, and again, Southern Miss has got to find a way when they get those second chances to put points back on the board. And Curry drives. Curry throws it out to Joe Reese. A little short. Good defensive rebound, and a loose ball foul is going to be called against the Monarchs. That's going to be called against Malik Curry. Curry has 3 fouls.
There you see the loose ball pick up, and just hustle on both players there as he went up under Baker there, and the foul was called. It's Golden Eagles to bring the ball down now. You know, last shot underneath the basket, you know, would have cut it to 8, and would have been a big basket for the Golden Eagles. But 10-point deficit now with 5:22 left here in the game, Lee. We'll see what the Golden Eagles do on offense.
Palavios and Ezekpe have both checked in for the Monarchs. Artur Konukchuk has found his way back on the court. Konukchuk for the Golden Eagles has played 23 minutes here tonight. Gabe Watson already has played in 35 minutes in this game. Gabe Watson is just that player that you just can't afford to take off the court. He's the guy that kind of runs your offense. He handles the basketball. Looks inside. He finds Leonard Harper-Baker. Harper-Baker can't get it to go, but gets another opportunity. Artur Konukchik a little strong. Draine can't come up with the offensive board. And here's Ezikpe and the Monarch offense bringing it back across half court as we are now under the 5-minute mark and still a 10-point lead for the Monarchs.
The Monarchs have upped this lead to 10. And they've done it because the Golden Eagles are 0 for their last 7 field goal attempts, Lee. Just not a good time for either team to go that long without a basket.
You know, it started as Old Dominion was red hot early. Southern Miss came out the second half red hot, and now they've gone cold as a foul is going to be called on Ladavius Draine. Draine has 4 personal fouls. That's part of the game. You wonder if Coach Ladner will leave him in it. We're under the 4.5-minute mark. Or if Draine will get a quick breather, and looks like he's not going to think twice. He's leaving Draine in. Draine, again, one of those guys you can't afford to have on the bench. And Joe Reese on the line now for Old Dominion. Joe Reese, 73% free throw shooter.
Down 10, Lee, you don't have the luxury of taking Draine out now, even though he picked up his 4 fouls. 4.5 minutes is a long time. I realize that, but when you're down 11 points, you have to have your best shooter on the floor and just take your chances of him collecting that 5th foul.
Old Dominion on a 12-0 run in the last 4 minutes, 16 seconds. And an offensive rebound on the missed free throw. And they're going to reset the shot clock to 18 seconds.
And whenever the offensive team gets a rebound, the shot clock, instead of going back to 30, Lee, it's supposed to go back to 20. And it inadvertently went back to 30. So they just had to reset it to 20 and let a couple of seconds run off. So there'll be 16 seconds now on the shot clock for the Monarchs.
I know one thing, Coach Jeff Jones is going to want his team to try to eat as much of the shot clock as possible. Try not to give the ball back to Southern Miss too quick, as Green's shot is off the mark. Defense rebound by Artur Konukchik. Konukchik, the Golden Eagles, has 2 rebounds and a quick turnover, a quick steal by the Monarchs. Monarchs come in averaging a little over 7 steals per game. And as a team here tonight, they've done an excellent job again creating multiple opportunities, as there's a bad pass and a turnover by the Monarchs. Southern Miss will get the basketball back. But you see, it's an 11-point lead by the Monarchs. Load, and it's been replaced. Oliver's got 16, Curry 12, Ezikpe has 10. So 3 different Monarchs in double figures. They have 4 that average double-digit scoring, and they've got a double-digit lead by 11 over the Golden Eagles. Southern Miss did see a lead by 1 in the second half. Some huge effort by Tyler Stevenson and some great shooting by Ladavius Draine, but this Golden Eagle team has just gone cold. No points scored by Southern Miss in the last 5 minutes and 24 seconds. It's been all Monarchs since. Curry drives, throws it out. Xavier Green sets and fires. Xavier Green now has 8. That's a big 3 right there,
That's
Larry.
a dagger. That's a dagger. The Golden Eagles have gone 5 minutes, like you said, without scoring. They went 5 or 6 minutes in the first half without scoring. You cannot afford to go 10, 11 minutes in any ball game without scoring a basket, and that's what they've done. 5, 6 minutes in the first half, 5 or 6 minutes here in the second half. Difficult to do, and Jeff Jones knows how big this would be to pick up a road win in this conference. As you see here, Curry going to the basket and kicking the ball out for the big 3, the dagger there by the Monarchs.
Ladavius Draine did try to get in on the inside and got rejected. Tyler Stevenson goes up, and again, Southern Miss can't get it to fall. It's almost like they put a lid on the basket for the Golden Eagles. Southern Miss has just had a huge drought here in this second half, as we're now approaching the 2.5-minute mark. A 14-point lead. The largest lead of the night was 15, and Curry now takes it to the hole, and now there is your largest lead of the night for the Monarchs, a 16-point advantage.
And the Golden Eagles have got 5 players that have played 26 minutes or more tonight. They just don't have the depth now with a couple of players. One player out for injury, a couple other players not available tonight. Just tough to keep your legs and everything else condition-wise. Your shot goes, your defense goes. Just tough to do. As you see Draine attempting a three, nothing but bottom there. Cut the lead for the Golden Eagles to 13.
That's a big shot there, and Draine now has 19. Draine from beyond the arc shooting, and still a 13-point lead for the Monarchs.
Here is they try to run some clock, try to get a good shot off, and try to convert on the offensive end.
Southern Miss giving a little bit of full court pressure, trying to get something to happen on the inbound. Curry goes against Gabe Watson, and Gabe Watson thought he came up with a steal, but instead Gabe Watson's going to be called for his third personal foul here tonight. That's going to put Malik Curry on the line for Old Dominion. Malik Curry from the line is a 72% free throw shooter. Malik Curry, we've seen it all night, Larry. His first step, especially to his left, is so much quicker than most of the Golden Eagles, and he's able to get around them and get to the basket and draw those fouls. As you see, his first free throw attempt is good.
Good stroke there by Curry, just converting on the foul that was called on the floor against Watson. See if he can convert here for the Monarchs.
Curry's second free throw is good as well, so he nails both of them. Back to a 15-point lead by the Monarchs. Gabe Watson throws up a big one, and Xavier Green got a piece of that one.
Partially blocked.
You're just kind of to the point now in this game where you're trying to throw up as big a shots as you can to get it out of your hand as quickly. Old Dominion playing really good defense against the Golden Eagles. Tyler Stevenson against Ezikpe. Ezikpe drives, reverse, doesn't go. Tyler Stevenson with the rebound.
Big three there by Draine to cut the lead to 12 for the Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles still fighting, still not out of this one. ODU's going to have to make some free throws down the stretch to win this ball game.
Davis Draine now over the 20-point mark. He has 22 points as Curry goes to the hole, and that was just way too easy.
This late in the ball game, you cannot give up a layup that easily on the defensive end like the Golden Eagles just did. Beautiful drive to the basket there by the Monarchs for the converted basket.
Well, Southern Miss was doing an excellent job moving it around the three-point line as Gabe Watson threw that one up. A second chance opportunity. Leonard Harper-Baker gets the offensive board, puts it back off the glass, and draws the foul. So excellent job by Leonard Harper-Baker. Harper-Baker with this free throw can go to double digits. He now has 10. So now the Golden Eagles, Ladavius Draine, Tyler Stevenson, Leonard Harper-Baker all in double digits, and an 11-point lead again for the Monarchs. And Ezikpe to the middle. And again, what you want your Golden Eagles to continue to do is fight and play hard. As Austin Leslie gets his hand on the ball, Southern Miss comes up with a turnover, but they couldn't capitalize, and the ball is brought back down to the front court for the Monarchs. Harper-Baker says, "I'll foul you." He's going to put Oliver on the line. A.J. Oliver the second. Probably not the guy you really want to foul, an 81% free throw shooter. However, coming into tonight, he only had 22 attempts from the line. Oliver tonight is 4 of 5. Make that 5 of 6 from the charity stripe.
Great effort tonight by the Monarchs from ODU to come in here to Reed Green Coliseum and get this win. You know, you see the young, inexperienced Golden Eagles, and you know, they give an effort, and if they can, and when they give that effort for 40 minutes, they have a chance to win. But when they have the droughts like they've had tonight, it really makes it difficult for them to win the basketball game. But a great effort by the ODU Monarchs tonight.
Tyler Stevenson got 2 offensive rebounds and is able to put that one up, and it's just not going to be enough, as Old Dominion has taken this one from the Golden Eagles. Old Dominion is now